I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
What if you were told that by the age of 3, Donald Trump was already earning $20,000 a year? That's the equivalent of over $200,000 in today's money. And by age 8, he was a millionaire who had never worked a day in his life. This wasn't just privilege, it was a dynasty in the making. From a 23-room mansion with a private chef and chauffeur to a 72-story Chicago skyscraper wrapped in gold glass. From punching his music teacher in the face as a child to becoming the 47th President of the United States. Donald Trump's journey is a masterclass in turning wealth into power and power into even greater wealth. His empire spans the globe. 58 stories of Trump Tower dominating Fifth Avenue, Mar-a-Lago's 128 rooms stretching across 20 acres of Palm Beach coastline, 19 golf courses catering to the world's elite, his Trump Force One Boeing 757 $100 million flying palace with gold-plated seatbelts and fixtures, his garage filled with rare supercars, including a Lamborghini Diablo that recently fetched $1 million at auction. But beneath the gleaming facades and 24-karat excess lies a more complex story. 6 corporate bankruptcies that threatened to destroy everything. A $130,000 hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels that led to criminal charges. 2 unprecedented presidential impeachments. And a $25 million fraud settlement over Trump University. How did a troublemaker sent to military school for bad behavior build a fortune estimated at $4.6 billion? What does it really cost to maintain a lifestyle where everything from helicopter fleets to toilet fixtures must be gilded in gold? And as he returns to the White House for a second term, will the controversies that have followed him for decades finally catch up with him, or will they only fuel his unprecedented rise? Donald John Trump was born on a warm summer day, June 14, 1946 in Queens, New York. From the moment he entered the world, privilege surrounded him. He was the 4th of 5 children born to Fred and Mary Trump, a couple whose name was already well known in New York real estate circles. His father, Fred Trump, was a highly successful developer who had built a fortune constructing apartment complexes across Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. His mother, Mary, originally from Scotland, managed the household with the poise of a woman married to a millionaire. Unlike many children of the time, Donald never had to wonder where his next meal would come from, nor did he ever want for anything. By the time Donald was 3, he was already earning an impressive $20,000 a year through a trust fund set up by his father. Adjusted for today's economy, that would be over $200,000 annually, a sum that made him a millionaire by the time he was 8 years old. The Trump family resided in a grand 23-room mansion in the upscale Jamaica Estates neighborhood. Their home had an intercom system, a private chef who prepared gourmet meals, a chauffeur who drove the children to school, and even a color television, a luxury in an era when most Americans still relied on black and white screens. The Trump children were expected to carry themselves with dignity, but young Donald had a rebellious streak that set him apart. From a young age, Donald was a troublemaker. His early education began at the Kew Forest School, a prestigious private institution where his father was on the board of trustees. But instead of basking in the elite environment, Donald became known for his antics. He and his friends pulled pranks, talked out of turn, and created chaos in the classroom. He once admitted that in 2nd grade he punched his music teacher in the face, leaving the man with a black eye. His reason? He claimed the teacher didn't know anything about music. His misbehavior only escalated as he grew older. By 7th grade, Donald had developed a fascination with Manhattan, a world away from the structured, suburban life his father had built in Queens. Despite strict rules, he often sneaked off to the city, drawn to the towering skyscrapers, the luxury, and the power that radiated from the metropolis. When Fred Trump discovered his son's secret excursions, he was livid. To straighten him out, he made a drastic decision. Donald would be sent away to New York Military Academy, a boarding school located about 70 miles from home. The transition was brutal. He went from a pampered lifestyle where he never had to make his bed or polish his shoes to a rigid military environment where every misstep was punished. His instructor, Major Theodore Tobias, was known for his tough love approach, often slapping and beating cadets who failed to meet expectations. For Trump, it was a wake-up call. Rather than breaking under the pressure, he adapted. He rose through the ranks, earning the respect of both his peers and superiors. He excelled academically, earned leadership roles, and became a star athlete, particularly in baseball and football. His talent on the baseball field even drew the attention of professional scouts. By his senior year, he was one of the most respected cadets in the academy. But even in a strict military environment, he never stopped boasting about his father's immense wealth, a trait that would follow him throughout his life. After high school, Donald Trump briefly attended Fordham University before transferring to the prestigious Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned a degree in economics. Though he often claims to have graduated at the top of his class, no official records confirm this. Nevertheless, armed with his education and his father's financial backing, he stepped directly into the world of real estate, determined to turn the Trump name into something even bigger. This is where Trump's fortune takes center stage. What would you buy if money was never an issue? Well, when your net worth soars to over $4.6 billion like President Trump, the answer isn't just houses and hotels. It's entire skyscrapers, sprawling resorts, and private clubs where the elite come to play. Donald Trump has built an empire where luxury isn't just a feature, it's a lifestyle. From penthouses adorned with 24-karat gold to private golf courses where only the wealthiest can tee off, his real estate portfolio is a symbol of excess and power. But just how extravagant are they? And which among his vast collection of high-end properties stands out as the crown jewel of the Trump fortune? Trump Tower, the shining beacon of his empire, rises 58 stories above Fifth Avenue in the heart of Manhattan. Completed in the early 1980s, this architectural masterpiece has long been the center of Trump's business operations and personal life. The tower, valued at over $300 million, has been home to some of the most powerful figures in business and entertainment. But its real gem is perched at the very top, the Trump Penthouse. Spanning 3 floors, this residence is a palace in the sky, decorated with gold-trimmed ceilings, marble floors, and extravagant chandeliers. Designed by Angelo Dongha, the space boasts an aesthetic inspired by the grand halls of the Palace of Versailles. Every surface glistens. Whether it's the gilded furniture, the diamond-encrusted doors, or the gold-plated vases holding fresh-cut roses flown in daily, the breathtaking view of Central Park only adds to the majesty of this ultra-exclusive residence, where Trump and his family lived before moving into the White House. Beyond New York, the Trump real estate empire extends across the globe. The 40 Wall Street building, a stunning piece of history in Lower Manhattan, stands as a symbol of Trump's ability to turn investments into gold. Purchased for a fraction of its worth, Trump transformed the property into a financial powerhouse, now valued at over $345 million. In Chicago, the 72-story Trump International Hotel and Tower dominates the skyline with its sleek glass exterior, offering residents and guests some of the finest luxury living in the city. The hotel's penthouses are among the most expensive in the Midwest, featuring floor-to-ceiling windows that provide an uninterrupted view of the Chicago River and Lake Michigan. With state-of-the-art amenities, world-class dining, and a 5-star spa, this property is a magnet for celebrities, business moguls, and international elites. The Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas, another prized possession, is wrapped in 24-karat gold glass, a nod to the billionaire's unmistakable taste for opulence. Unlike other Vegas resorts that boast extravagant casinos, Trump's high-rise is a sanctuary for those seeking luxury without the noise. Instead of roulette tables and slot machines, visitors are greeted by an atmosphere of exclusivity, where personal concierge services cater to their every need. But the crown jewel of Trump's empire isn't in the concrete jungle of New York or the glitzy lights of Las Vegas, it's nestled along the sun-kissed shores of Palm Beach, Florida. Mar-a-Lago, often referred to as the Winter White House, is one of the most famous private clubs in the world. Trump purchased the estate in the mid-1980s for just $8 million, a fraction of its worth today. Spanning over 20 acres, this lavish retreat features 128 rooms, a private beach stretching nearly 1 hectare, and some of the most stunning architectural details in the country. From its grand ballroom, draped in gold leaf detailing, to the hand-painted ceilings reminiscent of European palaces, Mar-a-Lago is the epitome of luxury. Membership here isn't just a privilege, it's a statement. Members who once paid $100,000 to join now fork over $200,000 just for the right to walk through its gilded doors. Inside, they dine on gourmet cuisine, relax in private cabanas by the pool, and network with some of the world's most influential figures. Mar-a-Lago has hosted world leaders, business magnates, and celebrities, making it one of the most exclusive addresses in America. Golf courses also form a significant part of Trump's empire, with 19 golf courses spanning the United States, Scotland, and Ireland. These lush landscapes are more than just sporting grounds. They are playgrounds for the rich and powerful. Trump National Doral in Miami is one of his most prized golf properties, boasting the legendary Blue Monster course, where championship tournaments take place. The Trump Turnberry Resort in Scotland offers golfers a once-in-a-lifetime experience, complete with a 5-star hotel overlooking the breathtaking Scottish coastline. Every clubhouse, every green, every inch of these properties is designed with precision and elegance, ensuring an experience that money alone can't buy. Beyond the golf courses and luxury towers, Trump's real estate holdings extend into high-end residential properties. The Seven Springs estate in Bedford, New York, sprawls across 50,000 square feet and includes a 60-room mansion with 15 bedrooms, multiple swimming pools, and a rolling landscape that looks like a scene from a Hollywood movie. This estate, worth an estimated $17 million, serves as a private retreat, where Trump and his family escape the limelight. Additionally, he owns multiple estates in Palm Beach, valued at over $14 million combined, each featuring stunning waterfront views, towering palm trees, and interiors designed for royalty. Trump also has a hand in the global real estate market, with developments in India, Turkey, and the Philippines. His properties in these regions cater to the ultra-rich, offering penthouses with infinity pools, luxury shopping centers, and private yacht docks. These developments ensure that the Trump brand remains a global powerhouse, synonymous with extravagance and exclusivity. With a real estate portfolio worth billions, Trump's empire is a testament to his relentless ambition and larger-than-life persona. But what's a billionaire without a fleet of high-performance machines? Donald Trump isn't just known for his golden skyscrapers and extravagant properties. His garage tells an equally compelling story of power, prestige, and pure luxury. From custom Rolls-Royces to rare supercars, every vehicle he owns is a statement. So, what kind of cars does a billionaire businessman and president park in his garage? And just how much did he spend to indulge his passion for the finest automobiles? One of Trump's most cherished cars was a 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, an automotive masterpiece that defined luxury in its era. Word has it that this was one of the first cars Trump ever bought, and he would drive it around on special occasions, reveling in the elegance of its handcrafted interior and silky, smooth ride. Owning one of these timeless classics today would set you back around $42,000. As his fortune multiplied, so did his taste in Rolls-Royces. Before his first election in 2016, Trump was often seen cruising in a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a car that costs upwards of $600,000 when customized to his standards. With its imposing grille, whisper-quiet cabin, and hand-stitched leather seats, the Phantom is the epitome of billionaire comfort. But for Trump, this car wasn't just about luxury, it was a statement of power. Yet Trump's taste in cars isn't limited to old-school elegance. He also has a passion for speed and power, as seen in his 1997 Lamborghini Diablo VT Roadster, a beast of a machine that was one of the fastest supercars of its era. Sporting a V12 engine and a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, this Lamborghini was anything but ordinary. Trump's version came in a rare custom Blue Lemons paint job, a striking color that turned heads wherever he went. Inside, the interior was fitted with the finest Italian leather, ensuring that even at breakneck speeds, the ride remained luxurious. He kept this exotic machine in his collection for several years before parting with it. In early 2024, the car went up for auction, fetching an astonishing $1 million, nearly 5 times what it originally cost. Another showstopper in Trump's garage is the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a car that seamlessly blends Formula One technology with road-going luxury. The SLR is no ordinary Mercedes. It was a collaboration between Mercedes-Benz and McLaren, built to push boundaries in performance. With a supercharged V8 engine pumping out over 600 horsepower, it could hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. The gull-wing doors added to its futuristic appeal, making it a car that looks just as thrilling standing still as it does in motion. Trump reportedly paid almost $500,000 for this speed demon in 2005, making it one of the crown jewels of his collection. But here's where things get interesting. Despite being a man who appreciates raw power and combustion engines, Trump also dipped his toes into the world of electric supercars. He once owned a Tesla Roadster worth over $98,000. Long before electric cars became the norm, Trump had one in his collection, a testament to his willingness to embrace cutting-edge technology when it suited him. The Roadster, based on the Lotus Elise, was Tesla's first attempt at an electric sports car, capable of hitting speeds of over 120 miles per hour while running purely on battery power. Of course, no billionaire's garage is complete without a Ferrari. Trump owns a Ferrari F433, an Italian masterpiece powered by a high-revving V8 engine that produces an intoxicating roar. With a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, the F430 is a true driver's car, designed for those who crave speed and precision. Trump's collection also includes classic American muscle, such as the Chevrolet Camaro Indianapolis 500 pace car from 2011, a nod to his appreciation for American automotive heritage. And then there's Cadillac, arguably the most presidential of all American car brands. Trump has a long history with Cadillac, having worked with the company in the late 80s to design a custom limousine series known as the Trump Golden Series. These ultra-luxurious limousines reportedly featured gold-plated accents and interiors crafted with the finest materials money could buy. But perhaps the most significant Cadillac in Trump's life is the Beast, the heavily armored presidential state car. Built by General Motors and commissioned by the Secret Service, the Beast is more than just a vehicle. It's a rolling fortress. Costing approximately $20 million to develop, this limousine is designed to withstand anything, from bullets to chemical attacks. With its imposing presence, reinforced armor, and state-of-the-art security features, the Beast is a symbol of power and protection. And just when you think Donald Trump's collection couldn't get any more extravagant, there's one more thing to consider. What's the ultimate sign of wealth beyond exotic cars? Owning your fleet of multi-million-dollar aircraft. If you think Trump's cars are impressive, just wait to see what he flies in. If the roads belong to Trump's luxury cars, then the skies are ruled by his Boeing 757, a flying palace that has become one of the most recognizable private jets in the world. Trump purchased this magnificent aircraft in 2011 from Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen for a staggering $100 million. While the plane itself was already impressive, Trump took it to an entirely different level by redesigning it to match his personal style: opulent, bold, and drenched in 24-karat gold. Nicknamed Trump Force One, this private jet became one of the most famous aircraft in the world, especially during his 2016 presidential campaign. It carried him from rally to rally, dominating the skies with its gleaming black and gold exterior and the bold Trump family crest painted on its tail. Inside, it's nothing short of a flying 5-star hotel. Stepping inside, you're greeted by plush leather armchairs and a full-sized living room, complete with sofas so soft you could sink into them for hours. The entertainment system boasts a 57-inch movie screen with surround sound, rivaling the best home theaters in Hollywood. Need a rest? The plane has multiple bedrooms, including a master's suite with a custom bed, hand-finished wooden furnishings, and a fully enclosed gold-plated master bathroom featuring a sink and faucet covered in 24-karat gold. Even the seatbelts are gold-plated because, in Trump's world, luxury isn't just an option, it's the only way to travel. But this kind of luxury doesn't come cheap. Flying Trump Force One costs an estimated $1,800 per hour, not including maintenance, fuel, and staffing. Yet for a billionaire who built his brand on extravagance, this is just the price of living the high life. While the Boeing 757 is built for grandeur, Trump's Cessna Citation X is all about speed and efficiency. Purchased for more than $23 million, this sleek business jet is one of the fastest private aircraft in the world, reaching speeds of up to 528 miles per hour. Though smaller than Trump Force One, the Citation X is still decked out in luxurious details. The interior features hand-stitched leather seats, wood-paneled walls, and state-of-the-art avionics, ensuring that Trump can travel in comfort and style even when flying short distances. It's the perfect jet for quick business meetings or personal getaways. For those moments when a private jet is too much, Trump turns to his fleet of Sikorsky S-76B helicopters. He owns 3 of them, all adorned with his signature gold-plated interior and premium leather seats. Each one is worth over $875,000, with some being custom-built to reach a price tag of over $1 million. One of his most well-known helicopters, a sleek black Sikorsky S-76BB, was recently put up for sale, with a listed price between $800,000 and $1 million. That still leaves him with 2 pristine white Sikorsky helicopters, each featuring 6-passenger seating, gold-plated seatbelts, and African wood paneling for that signature Trump touch. These helicopters are not just for show. Trump frequently used them for quick trips between his estates, like Trump Tower in Manhattan to his golf course in Bedminster, New Jersey. When you're a billionaire, avoiding traffic is just another luxury you can afford. While Trump's private jets and helicopters scream wealth, nothing compares to the most secure and advanced aircraft in the world, Air Force One. As the 47th President of the United States, Trump once again has access to this flying White House, a heavily modified Boeing 747 built to withstand everything from cyber attacks to full-scale missile strikes. Air Force One is more than just a plane, it's a symbol of American power. Featuring conference rooms, a medical bay, and military-grade security systems, this aircraft ensures that Trump can govern the country at 35,000 feet in the air. But before his initial foray into the White House, Trump built a business empire that was as flashy as it was controversial. From luxury real estate to high-stakes casino investments, from best-selling books to primetime television, he turned his name into a brand that screamed wealth and power. However, while some of his ventures were massive successes, others crumbled dramatically, costing him billions. So, how did Trump rise to the top, and where does his fortune really come from? Donald Trump didn't start from scratch, he was born into wealth. His father, Fred Trump, was a real estate developer in New York City, specializing in middle-class rental housing. Young Donald joined his father's business in the late 1960s, learning the ropes of property development. But Donald wasn't content with just managing apartment buildings. He had a bigger vision. By 1971, at just 25 years old, Donald took control of the company, renaming it the Trump Organization. He had one goal in mind: to build an empire of luxury real estate that catered to the ultra-wealthy. His first major success? The Grand Hyatt, New York. In the late 1970s, Trump saw an opportunity to transform the crumbling Commodore Hotel near Grand Central Terminal. He struck a deal with the city, renovated the property into a stunning glass-covered luxury hotel, and within a few years, it was turning in massive profits. But that was just the beginning. Trump's biggest flex came in 1983 when he built Trump Tower, the 68-story skyscraper on Fifth Avenue. With its gold-trimmed elevators, marble interiors, and extravagant penthouses, it became a symbol of wealth and power. From there, Trump expanded his brand across the globe. By the early 2000s, his name was stamped on skyscrapers, golf courses, and luxury resorts worldwide. But Trump wasn't just building real estate, he was selling a lifestyle. Trump understood that wealth isn't just about assets, it's about influence. In the 1980s, he became a fixture in the media, writing best-selling books like The Art of the Deal, where he laid out his philosophy on business and success. The book became a #1 bestseller, selling over 1 million copies and cementing his image as a master deal maker. But his biggest media triumph came in 2004 with The Apprentice. The reality TV show turned him into a household name, showcasing his bold personality and business acumen. Contestants competed for a chance to work for Trump, facing his no-nonsense critiques in the boardroom. And when they failed, "You're fired" became a pop culture sensation. The Apprentice wasn't just entertainment, it was a goldmine. Trump made an estimated $240 million from the show and its spin-offs. The show's success even led to his Trump University, a for-profit education program promising to teach students his business secrets, though that later ended in scandal. But Trump's ambitions stretched beyond business and television. He had his sights set on something much bigger. Trump once claimed he had no interest in politics. In a 1980 interview, he said, "The most capable people choose business over politics." But by the late 1980s, he was already flirting with the idea of running for office. In 2000, he made a brief attempt to run as a member of the Reform Party. In 2012, he considered challenging Barack Obama. But it wasn't until 2015 that Trump officially launched his campaign for the White House. His slogan, "Make America Great Again," and signature red hat became rallying symbols for millions. Few believed he could win, but Trump dominated the Republican primaries and stunned the world by defeating Hillary Clinton in 2016. As president, he earned an annual salary of $400,000, but in a grand gesture, he donated all but $1 of it to charity. His presidency was unlike anything America had seen before. It was bold, controversial, and full of high-stakes decisions. But behind the flashy gold buildings, massive rallies, and bold speeches, Donald Trump's recent journey to the White House was anything but smooth. While he built an empire in real estate and entertainment, scandals and controversies have followed him at every turn. Some were financial disasters, others were personal, and a few even led to serious legal trouble. So, what's the real story behind the scandals that refused to leave his side? One of the biggest scandals that made headlines was Trump's alleged affair with adult film actress Stormy Daniels. During his 2016 presidential campaign, Trump's personal lawyer Michael Cohen paid Daniels $130,000 in hush money to keep quiet about their supposed encounter. The problem? That payment was made just weeks before the election, raising questions about whether it violated campaign finance laws. Cohen later pleaded guilty to multiple charges and even served time in prison, claiming he acted on Trump's orders. Trump, on the other hand, denied the affair and dismissed the case as a political attack. Even now, the controversy remains a stain on his reputation, with ongoing legal battles surrounding the case. His personal life has also been filled with drama, particularly his marriages. His first wife, Ivana Trump, accused him of misconduct during their divorce, though she later walked back some of her statements. Their split in the early 1990s became one of the most publicized divorces in history, especially after it was revealed that Trump had been involved with actress Marla Maples. When Maples famously told the New York Post that Trump was "the best sex I ever had," tabloids had a field day. But his marriage to Maples didn't last long either, ending in divorce in 1999. His current marriage to Melania Trump has also faced intense public scrutiny, with reports of tension, rumors of separate lives, and multiple viral moments where Melania appeared distant from her husband. Many noticed her reserved expressions during public appearances, leading to speculation about the state of their relationship. One of the most talked about moments happened in 2017 during Trump's inauguration, when Melania's expression changed from a smile to a frown the moment he turned away. Social media exploded with theories, and the clip was shared millions of times. Another incident was the viral hand slap moments. On multiple occasions, cameras caught Melania appearing to pull her hand away from Trump's grasp. These moments fueled rumors that their marriage was purely for show. Despite this, Melania has publicly supported Trump's political ambitions, though she is often absent from key campaign events. Then, there are his legal troubles. Trump has been impeached twice, making him the only U.S. president to face two impeachment trials. The first, in 2019, accused him of pressuring Ukraine's president to investigate Joe Biden in exchange for military aid. The second, in early 2021, came after the storming of the U.S. Capitol, with Trump accused of inciting the riot. Though he was acquitted both times, the trials were some of the most divisive moments in American politics. His business empire hasn't been free of controversy either. Trump University, a real estate training program, was sued for fraud after students claimed they were misled about the program's value. In 2016, Trump settled the lawsuit for $25 million. Then there was the Trump Foundation, which was shut down after investigators found that Trump had used charity funds for personal and political purposes. He was ordered to pay $2 million in damages. And those are just a few of the controversies that have defined his career. Because with Trump, the headlines never stop coming. Did you know that while Donald Trump built his empire over decades through real estate, there's a mogul who became a billionaire before turning 25 without owning a single building? Well, that's Kylie Jenner. who used social media to create a cosmetics brand worth more than many Fortune 500 companies. And you can discover her revolutionary business model by clicking on your screen now.